Good Saturday morning. I'm finally recording a weekend and I'm very excited for this weekend. I am going to go to my writers group around 11 a.m. and then afterwards I'm going to go to a friend's birthday party who's a member of the writers group. I'm very excited. Yesterday, actually, I made a milestone. I completed one of my final screenplay submissions to one of the last few screenplay labs of the year that was opened. And I reviewed and revised my screenplay like probably dozens of times this past few months since I got a really good evaluation back in spring. Submitted that into a really big lab. I don't know where that's going to go because I didn't get accepted into the lab last year. Although my screenplay has done much better this year, and I edited the bejesus out of it and made sure it looked spick and span, good editing, added more to it, took away some things that didn't need it, and I'll see how it goes next year. The only thing that's kind of a downfall of this competition or this screenplay lab is that I have to wait until March of next year to even know if I made it into the program or not. So I'm literally going to have to forget about it until then and just focus on my other scripts and screenplays and any other further screenplay competitions they have going on for the remainder of the year. The bulk of the screenplay competitions I already applied to. Didn't make into quite a few of them, which is, a bit disheartening, but it is what it is. My screenplay wasn't really ready yet, and I kind of regret not just further working on them and further refining them before submitting. But whatever, you live and learn. I learned a lot this year. I did much better this year than I did last year with my screenplay, so at least I made some progress, so that's all I can say that I'm happy about. But I'll just see what other screenplay competitions they have for the remainder of the year and resubmit there. And I'm so excited for the next three projects because I have two projects that I'm working on that I'm really excited for. One is like kind of like a buddy buddy ode to the 1980s, 90s kind of thriller buddy cop type action flick, but it's going to future, instead of having two male lead stars, it's going to have two female leads. So very excited about that. I'm working on that and I'm about 10 pages in. And my second screenplay I'm working on is kind of like a dark thriller comedy. I don't know. I actually don't even know how to pinpoint the genre. I'm going to work on that after I'm done with my buddy buddy film, buddy buddy kind of action thriller. And that one I already have the title for. I don't want to announce the title just yet until I'm completed with that. At least complete the first draft of that script, and then I'll be more comfortable sharing more about it. But it's just something so unique and interesting that I've never seen before, but it kind of applies like my prior work experience, not too much, but just kind of like just a little bit of my work experience prior, kind of similar to what my current screenplay is. But I'm very excited to work on it. And then my third screenplay I have planned for the future is a musical. So I'm very excited to work on these screenplays. Very excited that I further refined and submitted in the last draft of my current screenplay I've been working on, my feature page, or my feature script. That's about 94 pages long, which is a little over an hour and a half screen time if it was to be filmed. And I'll just see where it goes. I hope I do something. My goal this year was just simply to make it on any screenplay competition's website, make it down the line. I'd love to be a finalist. That is a goal of mine. Now that I made one of my goals was to make either quarterfinalist or semifinalist. I've made it as a semifinalist for the outstanding screenplay. I think it's called the Extending Feature Screenplay 2026. So I did do really well. I didn't make it as a finalist because they only choose 15 finalists out of hundreds, but I did make semifinalists. So the fact that my screenplay went to semifinalist was pretty good. So I feel really good about myself about that. That really helped me. Got awesome feedback that I applied to my screenplay to further edit it and hone it in, and took out some things, added some more things that needed to be added to fully flesh out the story and the characters. And I'm just so excited to share it with people. But I really want to see where it goes, and then from there I can kind of put that to rest, move on, and then focus on my other projects. So just a little update for Saturday. I'm about to go to this writers group. I love my writers group. It's so fun. It's an artistic outlet for me because my job is very much corporate, very much IT, very technical, very analytical. So it's nice to have a creative, artistic process on the weekend I can do. That's a getaway from my day-to-day 9 to 5, Monday through Friday job. So glad I have this. And just came back from the gym about an hour ago, and I just ate breakfast. So went up, did about an hour of cardio at the gym, got that out the way. Everything's good, and yeah, I'll just see where it goes today with this birthday party and this writers group. So yeah, just a little bit of good news and just some random Saturday musings.